We believe the fragility of the glass and the ruggedness, the sturdiness of the stainless steel are a great combination. My name is Jerry Hirschman, and I am a glassblower.
My name is Michael Paul Thiry. I am a stainless steel metal sculptor. Partners in art is Jerry and me, combining our talents, mine in stainless steel and Jerry in glass, to create things of beauty. And we are indeed partners in our art.
Michael and I were doing our own art simultaneously and doing the art shows together side by side with booths.
One day, we just kind of brainstormed, what could we do differently? So I just made a very simple stem, so to speak, out of stainless steel. And I made a little hook on top of it. We could attach a piece of Jerry's glass to it. And we looked at it and said, let's put some leaves on that.
And once we came up with the concept of our flowers, it really flourished into us really being partners in art.
We saw something there that we've never seen before.
And Michael helps me with every piece of glass I make. I help him with his stainless work. And we've just married the two arts together. Michael and I decide on a color scheme so that we have some continuity with the sculpture or the bouquet, if you will. We decide how many pieces we're going to have. For instance, they can be multicolor, but they all have something in common, whether they have white specks or a yellow center or a red rim going around the outer part of the bowl. And from there, Michael builds the sculptures.
I go into United Salvage, and it's like going into a candy store, and I see all these wonderful things, and I just love to pick and choose. That's how I get the steel that I work with. So then we'll take the steel and we'll cut it, and we'll bend it, twist it, turn it, and do everything we can to it to get a shape that is pleasing. And then we'll take the steel and we'll grind the surfaces of it, put in designs if it has to have designs. Then we clean the edges of it, make it smooth, so there's no rough edges after the grinding. And then we put the pieces together into a completed plant for the flowers that Jerry made.
Michael pushes himself to create more creative pieces all the time. The glass blowing process starts with a crucible of molten glass at 2150 degrees on a 5-foot blow rod. Once you begin the process of glass blowing, you constantly have to turn the blow rod. Then we add the color and we begin the blowing process. For the flowers, we always add a patty, which is a separate piece of glass that I let fall onto a marvering table, cut it, and we place the actual blown piece onto it, so that is going to now be the place where Michael's stainless hook will rest, and it'll keep the flower up on the sculpture. We will then open it wide, spin it out, let it hang down to give it kind of the handkerchief effect, they call it. Once we're done with the blown piece, we put it in an annealing oven. You can then have it start ramping down, and glass needs to cool about 2 degrees a minute. And by the next day, it's at room temperature. You can bring it out.
Each piece shows Jerry's emotion, and I think that's a real plus. Jerry and I are striving for a clean, sleek look, and the stainless and the grinding and the glass give that clean look. It could take anywhere from 1 hour to 3 weeks.
We've created a variety of sizes, some individual flowers, some with multiple flowers, with a variety of colors. So there's something for everyone.
It's all a non-stop problem solving. That's what art is all about. It's constant problem solving. And eventually, with some collaboration, you can get through it. I personally love people's reaction to it. They'll look at it for its beauty. Jerry's on my combination. And they'll be afraid when we show them that the piece can be functional, that we have something that really hasn't been introduced to this area before. And I think that's the fun part of it, besides loving the art ourselves.
Michael and I get to share time together being creative. Our creating is really our entertainment. That's what we do. We've done it for so many years. We both have been doing this for about 25 years, and it's our way of life. It's pushing yourself and pushing the limits, and it's endless what you can do with glass.
Keep your mind open and don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. Don't let them say you can't.
They're conversation pieces that we have all over the country. We definitely want people to enjoy our art.
We are leaving an emotional impression on people. And I think that's what art's all about. It's a collaboration. We do it together. And that's what makes us, I believe, successful artists.